Hey everyone, it's Greg Cox for Cox Fitness. Welcome to my little beginner's guide to getting started. I've prepared 5 or 6 slides today just to give you a little background info, some info that might be good to know when you're starting a new exercise program. Hopefully over the next several days I'll give you enough information that you feel good or you know a little more of some sort of direction you want to go with your own health and fitness program. Remember that it is a good idea to see your doctor before getting started on any type of health or fitness program, just to make sure you're okay to exercise. So no matter what type of exercise program you decide to do, be sure that you're including the 5 different components of physical fitness. Doing some kind of aerobic or cardiovascular exercise, doing some muscular strength and endurance training, some flexibility training, and then working on your body composition. You know, that could be a combination of your diet and your exercise. So make your program well-rounded by hitting all 5 of those areas. The basic concept or underlying principle of exercise is that of overload. Basically, just means you're forcing your body to work a little harder than it's accustomed to. It responds to that by getting stronger. That simple process repeated over and over again is what leads to improved health and fitness. Now there's several different ways to overload or do progressive overloading, and we can look at that easiest by referring to the FIT principle, which refers to frequency, how often you work out, intensity, how hard you work out, time, the amount of time you do work out, and your type. The type of exercise you're doing. By changing or manipulating any one of those variables, you can overload your body or force it to respond a little differently. This slide is just a basic look at the overload principle. You can see the bottom, you have your current fitness state. You exercise or overload your body, you adapt, you get a little stronger. Your fitness state has improved. You overload it again, you adapt to that, and you can see your fitness level improves. Again, this same process is repeated over and over again. This slide is just some basic guidelines for physical fitness. At the top you can see you have your cardiorespiratory, your strength, and your flexibility. Frequency for cardiovascular activity, you want to do that almost every day. 60 to 85% of your maximum heart rate, or a very low to moderate intensity to start with. Then as you get more accustomed to it, you can increase the more vigorous efforts. Again, 30 to 60 minutes if you're going to progress, 20 to 60 minutes if you're doing a little harder, more interval type training. And then always start out with low impact activities like walking or cycling. And then as your body gets accustomed to it, your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments get a little stronger, you can add more high intensity or high impact activities. And any type of activity that uses large muscle groups and you can maintain as the kind of activity you want to use for your cardiovascular activity. So swimming, walking, cycling, your choice there. Just make sure you're hitting it almost every day. Next we've got strength. Strength you want to focus on 2 or 3 days a week. Hard enough to improve your body composition and enhance your muscle strength. So generally that's recommended 8 to 10 different exercises, 8 to 12 repetitions per exercise. We'll talk more about repetitions, sets, exercises a little later on. I'm just kind of giving you the basic overview now. And then any type of resistance activity is good here. Most of the time, and I think the most beneficial one or type of activity is actually in the weight room, lifting some kind of free weights or machine weights. And then your flexibility, 2 to 3 days a week, just enough to develop and maintain your full range of motion, holding each stretch 10 to 30 seconds, and stretching all your major muscle groups. Usually the best time to do that is at the end of a workout when your muscles are really warm, you're finished with your cardiovascular exercise and your strength training, and you can kind of use it as a cool down. Again, we'll talk more about flexibility as we go on in this whole series. So basically when you're getting started, worried about or thinking about shaping up, you want to make sure you're ready for change. If you're not ready to make a change, no matter what kind of program you're on or you decide to undertake, it's not going to work. You've got to be really consistent. And to do that, you have to make sure you're ready. Consider your fitness goals. What exactly are you trying to accomplish? You've got to devise your program, or you want your program to be very specific, working towards your goals. Think about what you enjoy, your personal preferences. Obviously, if you don't like swimming, you don't want to include swimming in your routine. Just think about what you enjoy, what you will do that allow you to maintain your fitness program. You want to schedule exercise into your daily routine. Just like any other appointment, take out your calendar, find a time, put your exercise in there, don't skip it. Get your gear ready the night before, whenever it is, so you'll know, I've got my gear ready, I'm ready to go at 6 o'clock in the morning. Be sure you have good running shoes, good exercise gear, because being comfortable does make a difference. Start very slowly, progress gradually. That's very important. Don't jump right into it. If you jump in hardcore right from the very start, you're just asking for burnout or injury. And then once you do get started, be sure you take baby steps. Progress gradually. You want to make this a lifelong process. Fitness doesn't happen overnight. So just take your time, enjoy the process, find something you love to do, and fitness will happen. And just take stock. Realize what you are trying to accomplish, that you're not always going to feel like doing it, but every time you do it, you are improving your health and fitness. So there we have it. Short little background info on just getting started. Check back real soon, and hopefully I'll have another video up, and we'll go into a little more detail on some of the other aspects. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Greg Cox.